Olale from Onetutor. I'm just trying to find out why Mr. T has not been able to complete his project yet. I see he says that he's having problems with the project. Of course, he's gone past the delivery date, but you're having problems as well with a certain project. Have you gone past the delivery date? Have you gone past the deadline? Because you're having some problems, just like Mr. T. So what's the best way really to talk about problems when you have them? Of course, you can use the word problems, but we can't keep using the word problems all the time. So there must be other ways to talk about problems when you meet them. If you want to communicate the word problems, you want to talk about the problems that you're facing to your boss. You want to communicate the problems that you're facing to your colleagues. If you want to communicate the word problems to your team, what's the best way really to talk about problems? You must have guessed right. In today's video, we're looking at other ways to let other people know that you're having difficulty with a certain project. So that's why you are going over the delivery date. That's why you're going over the deadline. So in today's video, we're going to be having a look at other ways to say problems when you meet them. Don't go away, I'll be right back. If this is your first time here, you might consider subscribing to the channel somewhere down here so that you can stay notified of great videos like this that will help you take your English to the very top. Hit the like button if you're learning just a little bit of English every time. As one of the goals of this channel is to help you with your vocabulary, is to help you speak English effectively so that when you speak English, you speak with confidence and with power. Looking at ways to communicate a certain problem. So how do you communicate that you're having a certain problem without repeating the word problem all the time? So number one, you could talk about a hitch. Can we say it together, everybody? Hitch. So you can say, well, there's one hitch I'm trying to overcome, or have come across a certain hitch and I'm trying to overcome that hitch. So that's why you've not been able to complete a certain thing. Can we say it together, everybody? Hitch. Hitch. Number two, we could talk about a hindrance. Hindrance. So you can say, well, I've not been able to move forward because of a certain hindrance. Now you can talk about what that hindrance is. But when you say hindrance, it's understandable that, and we know that you're talking about a certain problem. It means that something is preventing you. You can say, well, I'm facing a hindrance, or there's one hindrance I need to overcome, or there could be several hindrances. Number three, you could talk about a hurdle. Can we say it together, everybody? Hurdle. Hurdle. So you can say, well, there are certain hurdles I need to overcome, or there's one hurdle that is preventing me from meeting a certain deadline. So you can say, talk about hurdle. Remember, when there's a 400-meter race, it could be 400-meter race, could be another type of race, but we're talking about a 400-meter race where there's a 400-meter race and there are hurdles. You remember, the race is when people have to jump over a certain hurdle. They have to jump over some certain things. So you can say this is a 400-meter hurdle. It means they have to jump over a certain thing. So of course, you can talk about problems. You can say that, well, there are problems that I need to overcome. There are certain hurdles I need to overcome. You can also talk about pitfall. Please say with me, everyone, pitfall. So you can say, there are certain pitfalls I'm trying to overcome. There are certain pitfalls I'm trying to overcome. You can also talk about a stumbling block. A stumbling block. So you have something that is preventing you from moving forward. You can't move forward until you solve that thing. So there is a stumbling block That is, you can say, there is a stumbling block, and that's why I've not been able to deliver the project. I've not been able to complete a certain thing. So you can talk about a stumbling block. Can we say it together, everybody? Stumbling block. Stumbling block. You can also talk about, number 7, you can talk about a snag. Snag. You can say one of the snags I'm facing is that. You can talk about what that snag is. You can say one of the snags I'm facing is that, and then you can talk about that problem. Can we say it together, everybody? Snag. Snag. You can also talk about number 8. You can also talk about an impediment. Impediment. So you can simply say one of the impediments that I'm facing is that, or an impediment I need to overcome is that. It simply means a problem. It simply means a stumbling block. It means something that is preventing you from moving forward. You want to go ahead with the project, but there is something that you need to overcome. There is something that is preventing you from moving forward, from meeting the delivery date. Something that is preventing you from meeting the deadline. So you can say, well, there's an impediment to the success of the project or to the success of a task, and that's what I am battling with. I'm trying to overcome a certain impediment. Can we say it together, everybody? Impediment. Impediment. And lastly, number 9, we could talk about a setback. A setback. So you can say, well, I'm sorry, I've not been able to finish that project. I'm sorry, I'm running late. I'm sorry, I can't meet the delivery date. I can't meet the deadline. I can't deliver as expected because of a setback. I'm having something that is not helping me, that's not making me go forward. Setback is something that is making you go backwards instead of moving forward. Instead of moving forward, you're going backwards, or you are stuck at a certain position. So you can simply say, well, there is a setback. I have one setback. So there's a setback that is preventing me from moving forward. Can we pronounce all the words together? Number 1, we have hitch. Hitch. 2, we have hindrance. Hindrance. 3, hurdle. Hurdle. 4, obstacle. Obstacle. 5, pitfall. Pitfall. 6, stumbling block. Stumbling block. 7, we have snag. Snag. 8, we have impediment. Impediment. And 9, we have a setback. Thanks for watching today's video, everyone. If you have questions about the video, kindly leave them in the comment section. Remember to always change your vocabulary every time you're speaking, and I'll see you at the next one.